What's up, Timberwolves.com? Dave Benz, Alan Horton hanging out in Mankato. Last weekday practice for the Minnesota Timberwolves in this training camp. And Alan, it's been a whole lot of fun to watch the way that this team has come together, the camaraderie that these guys have been showing, and even in situations you wouldn't expect, like this morning when Flip Saunders started out the practice by handing out footballs and having the players pair up. One guy was a quarterback, the other guy was a receiver.
Yeah, Flip said afterwards this was not had anything to do with last night's Vikings loss. So this has no ties whatsoever. But it's something he's done since his Detroit days, just trying to change things up. And guys run hard. It's fun. Well, who doesn't like to catch a football?
Yeah, but the bigger point is that these guys have really come together in a very short time. They've really enjoyed being out there, and everybody, it's been a lot of smiles. Maybe you wonder if too many smiles for guys that are fighting for jobs with each other, but they're really enjoying coming together as a team here in Mankato.
Yeah, they're having fun with it, but they're also getting after it, as we saw later in the practice when J.J. Barea got knocked down, and then Corey Brewer chipped 2 teeth and had to leave practice. He got that on someone's shoulder and had to leave practice, and Flip joked afterwards that that's a major injury for him, because the way, as much as Corey Brewer smiles, that's gonna affect things. But Corey was back out there later at the end of practice, so no harm done, but that's as physical as we're seeing, as these guys are getting after it.
Right, and to say everybody's smiling is not to mistake the fact that these guys, the intensity level has certainly been there since the jump.
Yep, and it's something we see in the scrimmages with him mixing and matching different players. You know, he said on media day that he doesn't know who his starting lineup's going to be for the first week or two, and he's coaching like that. He's making sure everybody gets a chance to play with everybody else. You're seeing some interesting matchups, guys being spread out, everybody playing with one another, so you're seeing lots of different combinations out there.
Yeah, think about it, just in the backcourt. I mean, we've seen Ricky Rubio paired up with Wiggins. We've seen him paired up with Barea, with Mo Williams, with Zach LaVine. I mean, it really has been just kind of, hey, mix and match and see what works. I don't think there's been a single scrimmage this week yet where it's been projected starters exclusively against projected reserves. There's always been at least one projected starter or veteran on each team.
Yeah, and I think that goes to what Flip's philosophy has been here since the beginning, is this is a deep and talented roster, and depending, guys, based on the way they perform, are going to dictate how much they play. They want to make his life difficult in choosing who's going to play out there. And he has gone in with no set ideas. And again, playing lots of different people together, see who performs well, and that'll dictate who gets playing time.
And guys up and down the roster have been performing well. One guy who's been really solid in my estimation, maybe not spectacular, but just solid across the board. It hasn't seemed to have even one bad single session, and is playing with a ton of confidence, is Robbie Hummel.
Well, Robbie's, that's what he brings. I mean, he's a solid guy, and we saw, kind of some ups and downs last year, mostly based on his inconsistent playing time. But he's knocking down shots, he's making plays, and you're right, it's not the spectacular plays, it's just good, solid, fundamental basketball. As we've said with this roster, you can make a case for every single guy seeing some playing time. I think Robbie fits right into that category.
2 more days left in Mankato for the Timberwolves, then they head back to the Twin Cities, get on a plane on Monday to play their first preseason game at Indiana on Tuesday. That'll do it for now on Timberwolves.com. We'll see you next time right here on the web.